Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. This is Bemi for the Future channel. Good morning, good afternoon and good evening depending on where you are watching from. I'm going to be reading the news shortly, but if you have been watching without subscribing, please click the red button below and turn on notification so that anytime we upload you will be notified. Thank you. Yes, still on the bribe that was claimed was accepted by OSIBANJO. His personal aide Akonde, in a statement in Abuja, dismissed as false and baseless fabrication claiming to reflect the ongoings of the probe investigating Mr. Ibrahim Magu. We remember that Mr. Magu was suspended as the chairman of the EFCC in being probed by a presidential investigation committee over alleged malpractices and abuse of office. He said, the attention of the office of the vice president has been drawn to a series of tweets and online publications by Point Blank News and newsreel.com.ng on July 8th, credited to the same person as Jackson Ude. In essence, Ude's story is that embattled former chairman of the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission (EFCC) allegedly embezzled over 39 billion naira and gave OSIBANJO 4 billion naira after the vice president gave him instructions to release some of the recovered loot. He said the same Jackson Ude had also been circulating a video on YouTube with a female commentator peddling the same lies. With all emphasis at our disposal, let it be firmly stated that these are totally false and baseless fabrications, purporting to reflect ongoings at the probe panel investigating Mr. Magu. They are indeed completely absurd in every respect. Sadly, such mindless, vicious, and reckless publications have now become the preferred tool of unscrupulous and reprobate elements in our society who are procured with monetary inducement to peddle blatant falsehood, tarnish the image of upright public officials, and mislead unsuspecting Nigerians. The Vice President will, of course, not be distracted by these obvious campaigns of lies and calumny. He said that the online publications, being criminally defamatory in nature, had been referred to the relevant law enforcement agencies for investigation and necessary action. Thank you.
My response to the allegation raised in the DSS is already in writing. If I had known that the question would come up, I would have made copies to every distinguished senators. I say it was in writing. My response to the allegations contained in the report by the DSS is in writing. So I don't know if I had known that the question was coming up. And sir, please, sir, I am not. I really want to answer it, but I don't want to bring in something that will bring reenact rather bring in bad relationship between sister agencies, sir. Please, sir. I can't. It's easy, sir.
Chairman, you're saying the report, I think maybe you can at least...
Okay. Yes, sir. Distinguished senators, ladies and gentlemen, I'm sure very many of the senators here knew how we started the EFCC, how we arrived when we had to leave, how they brought in somebody else and chased very many of us out of that place. It was in that thing that I was actually detained at the police headquarters. And the allegation was that I was having official files. Distinguished senators, I still carry official files, because if you don't carry official files home, you cannot do the work. Yes, as at that time they are alleging, I hadn't handed over. I was running 2 offices. There was the office of Joint Task Force on Good Governance. It's a joint task force consisting of the SSS, the EFCC, the police, the ICPC, and the Code of Conduct. So we were looking at politically exposed people. That was it. I was running that office, and I was also running my office brief in Lagos. So I was rushed, and I was kept in the cell for longer than necessary. For about 3 weeks, I was detained with armed robbers at Area 10, and the matter was thoroughly investigated. I was cleared. I was placed on suspension for more than 20 months. There was no pay, without pay, and then I was recalled. I faced a punishment of 1 year because they gave me serious reprimand. Then from there, after that, I was promoted twice. Your Excellency, you are aware of this case, sir? No. No, that's why. No. Distinguished senators. Distinguished senators, please, because I know we have been, I'm sorry to have mentioned that, but it's a fact. There are so many other distinguished senators who know my case very, very well, because, yes, so it's a well-known case. It doesn't need explanation, sir. Yes, that's what. There were 2 reports from the SSS on the same date, 2 barring reports on that same date. So it's really very difficult. But the other allegation is that, sir. The other allegation is that I am staying in a house bought for me by Air Commodore Mohammed Umar. But this is not true, sir. This is not true. The house was rented by the Ministry of Federal Capital Territory. I'm still in the house. As I speak to you now, sir, I don't even know when the rent starts. So all I was saying is that I was staying at Karo. It was in my house. So at a point in time, I was so busy, and getting back to Karo is very risky. So I was advised to move